chemical kinetics, science. गेल्या लेक्चर आपण हा पॉईंट फर्स्ट ऑर्डर आणि झिरो ऑर्डर रिॲक्शन्स या दोन्ही रिॲक्शन्समध्ये रेट इज इक्वल्स टू -dA/dt इक्वल्स टू द ए के इंटू कॉन्सन्ट्रेशन ऑफ ए. हे एक इक्वेशन आपल्या टेक्स्टबुकमध्ये दिलेलं. पण हे कोणत्या इक्वेशन्स प्रमाणे येतं तर अकॉर्डिंग टू द इंस्टंटेनियस रेट इज इक्वल्स टू -dA/dt इक्वेशन नंबर 1. आणि सेकंड येतं अकॉर्डिंग टू द rate is equals to the Ka. From these two equations 1 and 2, equation number 2, we can write rate is equals to the -dA/dt equals to the Ka. त्यानंतर हे आपण इक्वेशन्स जे आपण ह्या टर्म्स आपण यूज करतोय की जेणेकरून यूज करत असताना सुद्धा -dA/dt इक्वल्स टू द K. त्या ठिकाणी लिमिट यूज केलेला ए कॉन्सन्ट्रेशन of A equals to the A0 at T equal to 0 and second use केलं concentration of A equals to the AT at T equals to the T. त्यानंतर हे जे काही मायनस साइन आपण यूज करतो हे मायनस साइन जे आपण आहे हे एकतर आपण लेफ्ट हँड साईडला ठेवू शकतो किंवा त्याला राईट हँड साईडला यूज केलं जातं. आता लेफ्ट हँड साईडला जर का घेतलं तर ते इंटिग्रेशन साइनच्या बाहेरच्या बाजूला मायनस साइन येईल आणि त्यावेळी ही जर का टर्म आपण डेरिव्हेशन सॉल्व केलं तर त्यावेळी ह्या मायनस साइन्समध्ये मायनस इनसाइड द ब्रॅकेट कॉन्सन्ट्रेशन ऑफ टी मायनस कॉन्सन्ट्रेशन ऑफ A0 इक्वल्स टू द KT. आणि त्यावेळी ह्या मायनस साइननं मल्टिप्लाय केल्यामुळे हा ब्रॅकेट आपल्याला या मेथडने येईल A0 मायनस AT इक्वल्स टू द KT ॲट KT इक्वल्स टू द A0 मायनस AT आणि K इक्वल्स टू द A0/AT अपॉन T. हे इक्वेशन मिळालं. जर का हे मायनस साइन आपण जर का राईट हँड साईडला घेतलं तर ही टर्म्स ह्या सगळ्या टर्म्स आपल्याला सेममध्ये येतील इथं. त्यावेळी हे जर का इक्वेशन्स आपण घेतलं तर या मेथडने येतं dA इक्वल्स टू द -KT. हे जर का सॉल्व करत गेलो आपण तर त्यावेळी मात्र हे इंटिग्रेशन्समुळं डायरेक्टली A0 मायनस AT मायनस A0 इक्वल्स टू द -KT आणि हे मायनस साइन आपण जर का लेफ्ट हँड साईडला घेतलं तर त्यावेळी मात्र -KT AT मायनस A0 आणि त्यावेळी KT इक्वल्स टू द A0 मायनस AT आणि K इक्वल्स टू A0 मायनस AT अपॉन T. ह्या दोन्ही टर्म्स आपल्याला इक्वल आणि सेमच आहेत. जर का मॅथमॅटिकल इक्वेशन्समध्ये जर आपण सॉल्व करायचं झालं तर डेरिव्हेशन्स आपण 2 किंवा 2पेक्षा जास्त मेथडनं सुद्धा आपण सॉल्व करू शकतो. एक मायनस साइन लेफ्ट हँड साईडला असेल किंवा राईट हँड साईडला असेल त्याच्यामध्ये कोणत्याही डेरिव्हेशन्समध्ये तुमचे मार्क्स केले जात नाही. त्याच्यानंतर पुढचा पॉईंट आपण घेतोय pseudo first order reaction. The pseudo first order reaction is defined as the reaction, certain reaction which are explained to be higher order rate law, higher order, but it follows the first order kinetics as a first order reactions. जर का रिॲक्शनचा ऑर्डर एक्सपेरिमेंटली हायर ऑर्डर असेल, सेकंड ऑर्डर थर्ड ऑर्डर असू शकतं, पण तीच रिॲक्शन्स आपल्याला फॉलो करत असताना मात्र फर्स्ट ऑर्डर रिॲक्शन्समध्ये आपल्याला यूज केले जाईल. कन्सिडर हायड्रोलिसिस ऑफ द मिथिल ॲसिटेट. त्याच्या खाली आपल्याला रिॲक्शन्स आहे. देर इज अ रिॲक्शन CH3 aqueous plus H2 liquid. It gives CH3COH aqueous and CH3OH aqueous म्हणजेच acetic acid and methyl alcohol. According to the rate law, rate of this for this reaction is given as K dash inside the bracket, that is the concentration of methyl acetate and into the concentration of the water. The reaction was expected to follow the second order kinetics. However, it obeys the first order because in this case this methyl acetate and this is a water molecule. There are two concentration terms are involved. Hence, this shows the second order reaction. But the reason is that the solvent water is present in such a larger excess, the concentration remains constant. Water molecules keep taken in a larger quantity, then the concentration of this water is taken as a constant. Hence, H2 is constant, K double dash, the rate law becomes rate is equals to K dash into concentration of this methyl acetate, and this constant K dash, and this concentration of H2 is taken as a K double dash. Then it is equals to the K into concentration of the methyl acetate, where K is equals to K into K double dash. The reaction is thus first order. Hence, from these equations, we cannot be find out that directly the order of the reaction, because this is an experimental condition. If one reactant is taken in a larger quantity, then this is taken as a constant. In case of above reactions, hydrolysis of the methyl acetate, you can take on the hydrolysis of the sugar, then this follows the first order kinetics. Hence, the hydrolysis of the sugar or sucrose is also a pseudo first order reactions. The effect of catalyst on the rate of reaction. The catalyst are the substances added to the reactant that increases the rate of reaction without itself being consumed in the reaction. Means the substances which are increase the rate of reactions. Consider a reaction. Potassium chlorate decomposes in the presence of the manganese dioxide with this oxygen. It forms this potassium chlorate converted into the potassium chloride with the elimination of the 6 oxygen molecules. Here this MnO2 is taken as a catalyst. The potential energy barrier for the catalyzed and uncatalyzed reactions as shown in the following figure. In this case, if the catalysts are used, then the reactions are provided alternative pathways and the reactions are faster. But the catalysts are not used. In case of uncatalyzed reactions, the reactions are very slow as shown in the following graph. The figure shows that the potential energy barrier for the catalyzed and uncatalyzed reactions. The figure is, in this figure, the energy versus reaction coordinates. The first graph, this shows uncatalyzed reaction, while this graph shows there is a catalyzed reaction. In this case, in case of the catalyst provides, there is alternative pathway and the energy barrier is decreases. And energy barrier is decreases, then the reactants are converted into the products very easily. The first point, it has been observed that the decomposition rate increases with addition of the catalyst. A catalyst provides an alternative pathway associated with lower activation energy. Means this catalyzed path is there is a lower activation energy as compared to this uncatalyzed reaction. Hence EA is uncatalyzed reaction energy of activation, while EC for the catalyzed energy of activations. Next is a following figure compares the potential energy barrier for the catalyzed and uncatalyzed reaction. The barrier for the uncatalyzed reaction EA is larger. This is a EA is larger as compared to the catalyzed reaction. This is a EC. Consider another example. Decomposition of the hydrogen peroxide, aqueous hydrogen peroxide in the presence of catalyst iodide ions. This reaction is a 2H2O2. This is a 2H2O2 in the presence of I- ions, iodide ions. It forms 2H2O liquid and O2 gas. At room temperature, the rate of reaction is slower. In the absence of this catalyst, rate of reaction is slower with activation energy is 76 kilojoules per mole. If there is used this catalyst, then the decomposition rate increases and the reactions becomes faster. In the presence of iodide ions as a catalyst, the reaction is faster since the activation energy decreases to 57 kilojoules per mole. In the absence of catalyst, this reaction is slower and the energy is 76 kilojoules per mole and in the presence of catalyst, reactions are faster and activation energy is 57 kilojoules per mole. The another figure shows a plot of a fraction of molecules as a given as a function of energy. In this case, the fraction of molecules are plotted against the energy. This part shows that in the presence of catalyst, the number of reactant molecules are converted into the higher concentrations into their product. But in the absence of catalyst, the number of product conversion is very low as compared to this in the presence of catalyst. First point from this figure shows that the plot of fraction of molecules as a function of energy. A catalyst lowers the threshold energy from the last figure A. In this figure, this catalyst provides this alternative pathway and the reactants are converted into the product very easily as compared to this uncatalyzed reactions. Hence, catalyst provides a lower threshold energy. Next part, consequently more molecules acquires the minimum amount of energy and tend to cross the energy barrier. If the energy barrier is crossed, then the number of reactant molecules are converted into the number of product molecules is higher in the presence of catalyst. The fraction of activated molecules is greater for the catalyzed reaction. This is already explained. This fraction is higher as compared to the uncatalyzed reactions. And last point, the rate of catalyzed reaction is thus larger than uncatalyzed reaction. Means rate of formation of the products from the reactant is higher for catalyzed reaction as compared to the uncatalyzed reaction. Overall explanation shows that if catalysts are used, the number of products are increases, and if the catalysts are not used, the reactant molecules are not easily converted into their products and expected values. Then thank you. Their topic is our completed.